let's talk about a new game announcement today. We haven't done that in a while, and it looks like EA and Koei Tecmo have come up with a competing franchise for Capcom's increasingly popular Monster Hunter franchise. Earlier this week, and I think actually for a bit now, there's been talk about Koei Tecmo teaming up with EA on a new IP. The official title for the game, Wild Hearts, leaked, but earlier today, EA and Koei Tecmo officially announced the game with an actual trailer, which even included gameplay and a release date. It's the triple threat. We very ever rarely see this happen. As earlier rumors and leaks suggested, Wild Hearts is a Monster Hunter-like game being developed by Omega Force, a division at Koei Tecmo famously known for its work on the Dynasty Warriors series. However, if you are familiar with the developer, then you also know Omega Force has previously worked on the Tokiden series, which is a Japanese action RPG with a focus on hunting demonic monsters. On its face, Wild Hearts does look very similar to Monster Hunter, but there are two aspects that will kind of set it apart right away. In an interview with IGN, Koei Tecmo director Kotaro Hirata said, "The ideas that formed the core of the project were keimono, a fusion of nature and animals, and karakuri, a craft element that was added specifically to suit the hunting elements of this game. We believe that Wild Hearts, born from these core ideas, is a hunting game that offers a new and innovative experience." In the trailer, we see both of these elements in play pretty clearly. Probably most notably is a giant wolf that appears to be covered in or growing tree branches from its back. And then of course we see player characters build up towers which serve different functions. Some are used to gain an air advantage, while others act as restraints or large damage dealing traps. According to the IGN interview, building will be a large part of what sets the combat and traversal apart from other hunting games. According to Hirata, players can not only perform dashing, jumping, grappling, sliding, and other actions required in today's action games, but they can further enhance the performance of their actions by making full use of the Karakuri system. As for the world state, although the game is targeting modern PC specs and consoles, Wild Hearts is not open world, but a zone-based hunting game, as you might have already expected. According to Takuto Edogawa, another director at Koei Tecmo, this is because the structure lends itself better to hunting games, but also added that the zones are very large, which may at times allow players to feel like they're actually exploring in an open world game. Wild Hearts can be played co-op with up to 3 players and is set to launch on February 17th, which is actually pretty soon. Apparently, the game has been in development for about 4 years, and Koei Tecmo has teamed up with EA in hopes of building a Japanese hunting game that's more widely approachable for Western audiences while still being rooted in a traditional Japanese aesthetic and mythos. Edogawa also mentioned this approach as being part of the reason this game is the start of an all-new IP instead of a Tokiden sequel. Obviously, the success of Monster Hunter World and Monster Hunter Rise are pretty big motivating factors for EA to kind of decide to publish a hunting game like Wild Hearts internationally. However, the popularity of the Monster Hunter franchise is something that's grown over time, over years and years, and over multiple iterations. It wasn't until Monster Hunter World had a real breakthrough moment for the franchise in the West, so it might be pretty difficult for EA and Koei Tecmo to simply cash in by producing a similar game. However, at the same time, there aren't exactly a ton of competitors in the genre, especially here in the West, so it very well could work out for EA and Koei Tecmo if Wild Hearts is a good game. That's going to do it for today, though. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know how you're feeling about Wild Hearts in the comments, or if you're just holding out for the next big AAA level Monster Hunter game, or maybe you don't like these types of games at all. Be sure to share your thoughts down below in the comments. Thanks again for watching, and for more video game news and updates, stay tuned right here to Inside Gaming.